Welcome to Travel, Learn, Repeat. Please like, subscribe, and share. And don't forget to click on the bell icon.
Glacier Lagoon, Jökulsárlón, Iceland. If you're planning an Iceland ring road trip, Jökulsárlón Glacier Lagoon is one place you absolutely shouldn't miss. We visited in early July, and it easily became one of the most unforgettable highlights of our Iceland adventure. Jökulsárlón is located along the ring road between Vík and Höfn, and the famous Diamond Beach is literally just across the road, so you can easily visit both attractions together. As you arrive, you'll find a paid parking lot. During busy summer months, especially around midday, the main parking area can fill up quickly. Don't worry if that happens. The staff will direct you to an overflow parking area just a short walk away, only a few hundred feet, maybe around 100 to 200 meters. The moment you reach the lagoon, you'll understand why this place is so famous. Massive icebergs, freshly broken off from breathtaking Glacier, slowly drift across the crystal-clear lagoon before eventually making their way into the Atlantic Ocean. Watching these giant pieces of ice floating peacefully beneath Iceland's blue summer sky feels almost unreal. One thing to keep in mind is the wind. Even on sunny days, it can feel surprisingly cold because of the glacier and open landscape. Typical summer wind speeds here are around 10 to 20 miles per hour, that is around 16 to 32 km per hour. But windy days can easily reach 25 to 40 miles per hour, that is 40 to 65 km per hour or even higher. So even if the temperature looks comfortable, bring a windproof jacket, and if you're taking a boat tour, gloves and a warm layer are a good idea. This video I captured when wind speed was around 37 miles per hour, and it was really chilly out there. One of the best experiences here is taking a boat tour out onto the lagoon. There are two main options. Amphibian Boat Tour, this is the larger boat that we chose. It's more spacious, more stable, and offers a smoother ride, making it a great choice for families with children or anyone who prefers a calmer experience. Zodiac Boat Tour, these are smaller, faster, inflatable boats that get you much closer to the glacier. They're more adventurous but can also be bumpier because you're much closer to the water. Our amphibian tour was fantastic. Floating among centuries-old icebergs while learning about the glacier from the guide was something we'll never forget. One important tip: leave extra time in your itinerary if you've booked a boat tour. Weather conditions change quickly in Iceland, and tour may be delayed or even canceled because of strong winds or safety concerns. We actually experienced this ourselves. On our first visit, the weather was calm enough for the tour to operate. There was only a light breeze and everything went exactly as planned. The next day, we came back to visit the lagoon again, and the conditions had completely changed. Strong winds had picked up, and all boat tour were canceled for safety reasons. That's Iceland. You can experience completely different weather within just 24 hours. If you get hungry, there are several food trucks near the visitor area offering burgers, fish and chips, soups, sandwiches, coffee, and snacks. You'll also find free public restrooms, which is always convenient during a long road trip around Iceland. Here are a few additional tips that can make your visit even better. Visit early in the morning or later in the evening to avoid the biggest crowds. Walk along different viewpoints around the lagoon. You'll get completely different perspectives of the floating icebergs. Keep your camera ready. Every iceberg has a unique shape and the scenery changes constantly as the ice drifts through the lagoon. Spend time at Diamond Beach after your lagoon visit. Since it's directly across the road, you can easily explore both without moving your car. If you're interested in wildlife, keep an eye out for seals swimming between the icebergs. They are often spotted relaxing in the lagoon. Even in summer, wear waterproof shoes if you plan to walk along the shoreline, as some areas can be wet. If you're flying a drone, always check the latest local restrictions and be respectful of wildlife and other visitors.
One problem I have here is I never know how much you guys know about this place. So tell me if I'm boring you, okay? This is 800 years old. All of the ice is about that age. It's all coming from the north, that way. It is a big glacier over there. It's actually very big, the biggest one in Iceland. It covers about 8% of this country. Its name is Jökull. It translates to glacier of water or glacier of lakes. And it's also one of the thicker glaciers, up to kilometer thick at the thickest. That makes it the biggest glacier in Europe by volume of ice. It's very heavy. There are bigger glaciers in Norway or Russia, but this one has so much ice that we just claim to have the biggest one. It's better for tourism. Although it is disappearing. So I'm sure you all know ice is melting all over the world. The ice age is coming to the end. It's melting really fast, especially at this place because of that Atlantic Ocean. So we are in between two extremes, and that means this place is always under stress and it has changed a lot. For example, when Vikings first came to Iceland over 1,000 years ago, they found this place to be green and forested. That part of the glacier translates to glacier of a broad forest because it was a forest that was destroyed by the glacier, which started growing about 800 years ago due to a thing called the Little Ice Age. So 800 years ago it got very cold here and the glacier started to move. It stretched like a slow bulldozer all the way up until the ocean. That's where it stopped. Back then about 80% of Iceland was covered in ice. Until about 1930s. So about 90 years ago, climate started to change again, and this ice started to retreat. It has moved about 9 kilometers already. Still retreats up to a few hundred meters per year. So we actually lose tons of ice here every day. It is a graveyard for the glacier, but it's a beautiful graveyard. First of all, this is the deepest place in Iceland, 284 meters at the deepest. The average depth here is deeper than how tall the church in Reykjavik is. And it's filled with this beautiful turquoise water. Now this color here is because of a mix of fresh and salt water. Most lakes in Iceland are brown. Glacier water is full of mud and silt. Here we also get a lot of ocean water that pours in twice per day with a high tide. So that little river sometimes comes in reverse. That's also the reason why we see life here. A bunch of fish come in and they are safe here from humans. humans because this is now part of a national park. There are very scary park rangers near the cafe there. They won't let us fish here. That means there is a lot of food for a variety of seabirds and even some mammals like harbor seals.
Jökulsárlón isn't just another scenic stop. It's a place where you can actually witness Iceland's glaciers slowly transforming into floating icebergs before they begin their journey to the ocean. It's peaceful, powerful, and unlike anywhere else in the world. If you're driving Iceland's south coast or completing the Ring Road, make sure to set aside enough time here. Trust me, this is one destination you'll remember long after your trip is over. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more travel guides, tips, and unforgettable destinations from around the world. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next adventure.